Good afternoon, it's Margaret again from Emmy's Orchids, and you might wonder what I'm up to today. Well, let me just show you. This humongous orchid here, there we go, is Coelogyne burfordiense. And I can't even remember now what it is. I think there's two going to this, but I can't remember, and because I've had it that long. September 16. And as you know, I'm going through all the orchids and deciding which I need to save and make more of an effort. Now this one, it's lost these two back leaves here. Looks a bit desiccated, doesn't it? But this one's always suffered with spider mite. Always. So I thought, I went hunting this morning and I found this nice big piece of wood here. Actually Keith's outside now, he's taking down a buddleia. The orange variety we've had in donkey's years, and that's starting to go a little bit mouldy in places, but this hasn't come from that. I can't remember where this has come from, and I thought, oh, that'll be ideal, this. And what I want it to do is lay on the shelf, which it does perfectly. So I just need to get this big Coelogyne out of this inorganic media, and I'm going to then come back to you because it'll make one hell of a noise. So just a second. I found the Coelogyne on Google, and it's a registered hybrid, so it looks very nice actually, but it is a big plant. So let's no more ado than get it out of this pot. Believe it or not, some of these roots have stuck to the side of this self-watering pot, so I'm going to have to just see if I can release it, so bear with me a minute. Can you see where they've adhered to that pot there? All the way around that side. And I knew this would be a job that I had to do now. But I knew it wouldn't be easy, so let's see if I can just release any more of these roots. Look at the root system. So it's not a bad one, it's just that I've got to untangle now all this inorganic media. And the first thing I need to do is just soak this for a minute or two. Right, so I know I've had to be brutal because I wanted all that inorganic media off those roots. See, I've got roots there, but then they get down and then they turn black. So I have damaged some roots, but it is a branching root system. Right, let's have a look now. Right, let's just have a look. And I mean, all these have got some of these have got lovely growing tips, but I'm just going to have to nip them off. Definitely these here, which are neither use nor ornament because these are all dead, but I want to keep the these back bulbs, if nothing else, just to see whether this one especially would be able to branch. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to be too fussy. Got a little bit of stone in there. Nope, it's a stone and not a... yeah. Right. Okay. Sometimes You've got to be cruel to be kind. And I'm hoping by getting this onto a branch now, I won't need to disturb it again. Those are my famous last words. But it's one of those that's never bloomed for me, 2016, and because I've never got it right. And it's always been too big to go on to a mount because it's the way it grows. But then I found, like I say, I found this mount now, and the mount will actually sit lengthways on the shelf. There we go. So let's have a look. And I'm going to start off with it at this end. And the reason being, it wants to lie forward. So I could just let me just see if I can get it to, if I can tie it there. It needs to tie down somewhere. Right, hold on, I've got my zip ties. Let's see if I can zip tie this down first. It's got to come this way because this is the way it's going to sit on the shelf. So I can zip tie it there. Right, so I've got one zip tie on, and I'm going to see if I can get this one on now. And then just make sure I've got it the right way round. And then because once I've got this firmly anchored, then I can start to deal with the roots. That's firm. Let's see if I did this back one. Bear with me a minute. How is that going to be? Firm enough? Oh, I think so. See, I've got it at the back here. Can you see them? This just comes over the end of this branch. And in actual fact, I can zip lock that further down, but let's just deal with these. It's such a big piece of wood, what I'm trying to show you now. Hold on. What I've just noticed under these bracts here, I've got roots trying to come out. Can you see the roots here? And they're trying to come down. So, just off camera, and they're so hard, you can't rip them because you might well just rip the roots. But what I'm trying to do is just see if I can release any. There we go. like they could come, all of them can come off now. There we go, and we'll pull that one off. Oh, sorry. My hand's covering the screen, isn't it? Okay. Whew. Right. So let's just see. See what I want to do is to bring those roots forward, and I've got roots here, and I've got some sphagnum moss already, but I just need some fishing line now. Now I'm not sure whether I explained to you, but before I did anything with this branch here, I actually sprayed it with hydrogen peroxide because it's been outside in my container, and I didn't want it to be full of bugs. Okay, so and you see where I'm coming from. So I'm going to bring the moss right up to these roots here. I'm not so bothered about these roots just at the back. I'm wanting these roots here, these newly emerging roots. Let's get those at the back tucked in as well. So if I just get some of this fishing line, which I've cut off and let go. Okay. And what I'm going to do with the fishing line is just put it through one of the ziplocs. I just had a sneezing session then. Okay, let's see if I can just tie this this fishing line out. I'll have to be ever so careful because of these long leaves. So if you'll bear with me, now where does that go? There we go. Tell you what we do for our orchids. And then if hopefully, if I pause you again in a couple of minutes, she says, I should be able to take you up into the grow room and show you what where I'm placing it. Just bear with me while I just get some of this fishing line, because what's happening is it's going between the leaf joints, and it just makes it very awkward. Oh dear. Okay, we're going great guns here. The reason I don't want the moss to go underneath is because that's where it's going to go on the shelf. So when I go out of shot, I do apologise, it's just I've got the fishing line, it's quite long, so that doesn't look too bad. I'm not actually tying the fishing line too tight. I don't want to strangle these roots. see if I can just get that to go there. Right. Okay. I mean, some drops off, you can't help that. Yep, we've got lovely weather today. Absolutely beautiful. Crocus are up. And the tulips are popping the reds through. Now, am I going to have enough to come round and tie it again? Hold on. And you see I've still got that root there coming through. And then what I want to do is bring that under there, bring that through and tie it with that one there. Whew. Let's just see if I've got enough just to bring these two together. Ooh. Well, he's cut the top branches off, Keith has, and now he's got the saw. Right. Okay. Right, I just want to tuck this little bit of moss underneath here, and then I'm going to take you up into the grow room. I'm just going to show you where this is going to go. I'm not going to do anything else with it. I'll have to put my label on and leave those two little tails there to put the label on, but actually the label, I can just put it there at the moment. Hold on. Right, I'm up into the grow room, but I've got external noise now. I've got one of the neighbours. You can tell spring's here. As soon as we get sunshine, all the men come out with the workbenches. And anyway, so it's up on this top shelf now. I'm hoping those roots, if I can just pull them down a little bit and around, I might do that just off camera, just get them a little bit moist. And can you see how it just fits on this shelf here? Yeah. And then it'll be so easy to water as well. I mean, it's wedged on there, it's not going to go anywhere because there's a little nodge under there, can you see? That fits in there. And then I've got that little hook there which will anchor it down. So now I don't need to disturb it each year. Well, once those roots have got established, they'll just crawl along the top of this this big piece of bark. Oh, I'm thrilled to bits with that now. So that's another one out of the way. And I say it should be alright because it'll get the breeze from that fan. And if need be, if push comes to shove, I can always bring it along this other part of the shelf. And like I say, we've got brilliant sunshine today. The mounts were watered yesterday. We've got the big Coelogyne, no sorry, I've just done the Coelogyne, haven't I? This is that big one, Galliopatulum. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find my label for a minute. I put that over here, and it's just on a little plinth. Because this new growth here has got two other growths coming from it. I've got one of the cattleyas in the bucket, soaking. That looks as though it's hydrated enough now, and I've got two of the Vandas in here. And like I say, these cattleyas will be watered today, and in between the grow room and helping Keith, those will be watered today. But you see how they get in the sunlight now, especially that one. That's Cattleya persivaliana, that one. Loves it, absolutely loves it there. So thank you for joining me, and these will have to be watered as well today. But I'm getting through things. It's just that you need to just try and think what would suit it best, and I think this big Coelogyne now will be absolutely fine on this nice big piece of wood. So from me to you, take care. Bye bye now.